Let's learn a few things, and, well, the best way to do that is to get over to the phones and meet up with our friend Dennis Horton. He's the director of the Rockford Regional Office of the Better Business Bureau. Dennis, good morning to you.
Good morning, Riley.
Hopefully you're warm someplace.
This is one of the advantages to still working from home.
All right, so a crackling fireplace, 3 space heaters. That should be enough to get you through, I would think.
I'm going to throw another log on the fire.
Perfect. Well, Dennis is a busy guy. Hey, I enjoyed your editorial in the paper the other day. The danger of the unsubscribe button.
Yeah, Riley. It is one of those things that we don't really think about, but the spammers, excuse me, have thought about it. They have decided that we are going to help you unsubscribe to all of those thousands of emails that you get in your inbox. All the spam, 54 billion of emails a year hit inboxes.
Wow.
And when if you're like me and you look at all of those, and even though, we have programs on our laptops and our computers that send it to junk, a lot of those still get through. Scammers, knowing that they do, they embed those buttons into the email saying, if you don't want to get these emails, then click on this. And with 54 billion emails, if only a fraction of us click on that, then they know that that fraction of people have a working email address. And now they can target you. And when you click on that button, what you actually did is tell them, hey, this one's working. But to the spammer, what you're saying is, hey, send me more. And they put you on the, unfortunately, it's called the suckers list. And they send more. They sell your email address to other crooks, and they send you more. It becomes a revolving circle. And even more dangerous about it is that they will, if you click on that link, you can download malware to your system. And with that, you can go through your system and pick out credit card information, personal information, banking information, with you not knowing any of this is going on in the background.
Wow, all from you just trying to get them to not send you any more stuff. In essence, by telling them that, you open up the floodgates for a lot more stuff and worse.
And worse. We try to figure out, we try to stay one step ahead of the crooks, be they scammers or spammers or whoever, but it's an ongoing battle to stay one step ahead of them. One thing that we ought to be doing is make sure that we do have spam protection on our systems. And always, if you are going to click on that button because you think it might be legitimate, make sure you look at the address of that email that you have gotten to make sure that you have actually subscribed to this program, this service, so that you can be one step ahead of them. Hopefully, you are making sure that you aren't be clicking on something that you are not aware of. It's just because you see it and it's annoying. Before you click on that button, do a little bit of reading and research to make sure that it isn't spam that you're receiving.
Yeah, and you can't unsubscribe to something you didn't subscribe to begin with either.
Exactly. Don't and please don't rely on your spam programs to do it for you. Sometimes we literally have to click through. I'm looking at my laptop right now. I have 114 junk emails that my spam system sent to my laptop. In my laptop there, I will actually go through those at some point today or tomorrow, just to make sure that, one, legitimate emails aren't there, but also to see what kind of junk mail I'm getting, what kind of spam I'm getting, so that I can set up my system to automatically block those.
Excellent. It might just be easier in some cases just to hit delete and move on rather than follow that thread through unsubscribing, given all the dangers and the minefield that you put forth there for us.
That's right. And or just to make sure you click block this email address, and you can at least reduce the number that you're getting.
That's a great piece of advice. Also on our list of topics this morning, 297,000 unemployment fraud claims filed.
We talked about this, and I wanted to bring it up again because that 297,000 unemployment claims. I was talking with a group of people just last Thursday, and one of them works for the Rockford public school system. They've had the problem. You can almost talk to no business today that they have not had a fraudulent claim filed by one of their employees. And when people get these, they panic. What people are getting, debit cards in the mail, and are wondering, one, I'm not unemployed. Two, I didn't file for unemployment. What's going on here? There are 297,000 unemployment claims that have been filed, but according to the Illinois Attorney General, Kwame Raoul, there were 350,000 complaints that they stopped, that didn't get filed.
Wow.
So, yeah, those numbers just stagger me. So if you're looking at 297,000 and an additional 350,000 that were stopped, this is a serious problem. And it's not just Illinois. It is across the country. I read, Dwayne sent me an article yesterday from Ohio where they had somewhere near 300,000 complaints that have been filed. If you look at this happening through all 50 states, you see just how big a problem this is. And people are wondering, well, how did this begin? Where did these numbers come from? How am I getting involved in this scam? According to the Attorney General, all of those big corporate data breaches that we wondered what is happening to our information that is out there, well, here's the result.
Okay, well, that does explain a couple of things. And this is something that I have a little personal experience in. About 10 days ago or so, my wife said to me, she's going through the mail, hey, you've got something here from Illinois Unemployment Security. And I'm like, really? Well, what is it? So I opened it up, and it talked about how I had filed for unemployment. And dating back, retroactively back to March of last year, and it had my company, it had my name. It did not have my social security number or anything attached to it, but it was a filing for unemployment, and it was. And I sat there and looked at it, and I read all the way through it. It told me where to go to tell them that this was fraud, that I hadn't actually done it. So I went ahead and did that. And 2 days later, in the mail, shows up the debit card with my first unemployment payments on it, dating all the way back to March of last year. It didn't get used. It got shredded, and photos were taken of it to back all this stuff up. But you have to sign something online that says, I didn't file this. If you send me a debit card, I'm not going to use it, that sort of thing. So I'm among that 297,000 there that's on that declaration.
Yes, and you've done the right thing. The Illinois Department of Employment and Security says, you can, one, immediately let us know that this has happened. And you can do that on your website. If you call, as many people have, you are probably going to get voicemail with a promise to call you back. It's faster to go to the website, the Illinois Department of Employment and Security website, and click on that button, file a complaint or file a claim here.
Yeah, they made it really, really easy. And on the note that you get from Illinois Unemployment Security, they tell you the steps to take in case you didn't do this and you're a victim of fraud. And I thought to myself, well, whoever the fraudster is, they're an idiot, because they had the debit card sent to my house. So I don't know how that's going to do anybody else any good, and it most certainly didn't, because we put the kibosh on it. But I thought, wouldn't it have been smarter to put your own address on there so it went to you? We get, and this is one of the calls we get most frequently. I'm wondering how they are actually getting the money. If they send you the card, you don't have any relationship with them or any correspondence with the fraudster.
then how are they getting the money? Somehow that's happening, Riley, or this wouldn't be this would not be going on. Those scammers are crooks who are very smart, and they have figured out some way to get people to turn over the money. I have read many things about this, and not yet have I seen how they are exactly extracting that money.
Yeah, that left me scratching my head, but nonetheless, yeah, I just followed the instructions there and got that message out. So I certainly don't want to be on the hook and have unemployment security call me and go, oh, by the way, you owe us like 20 grand. No,
Right.
I don't want any of those troubles. So let them know that was false. And they also let you know, in case somebody's worried that, well, yeah, about the minute I do that and tell them it's a fraud, then I get fired and I can't get any unemployment. No, they go to great pains to point out to you, this will not affect a future submission by you saying that you're unemployed. So feel free to let them know that this time it's a fraud. Next time they take it from the top and it doesn't preclude you from getting a payout down the line.
Right.
So there's that.
I think that's why many people, especially during the pandemic here, where you may end up without your job, are panicking when they get these cards and that a claim has been filed in their name.
Yep, no need to panic. Just follow your instructions and you should be okay on that one. What about the IRS Identity Protection PIN?
Here, we are in the tax filing season now, and here's another number for you. Identity theft complaints filed for 2019, which is the most recent numbers that we had. There were 650,000 identity fraud complaints filed with the IRS.
Wow.
In 2019, 650,000. So people who have had their identity stolen are very concerned about this. And then when it comes to the IRS and filing of your taxes, and you file your taxes and you're told it's already been done, what do? Well, it's a long process now to try to clean up that issue that you find yourself in. So the IRS has come up with a new system to protect us. It is a identity theft protection PIN number. It's a 6-digit number that will be assigned to you to make sure that it is you who is filing your taxes, to make sure that some crook doesn't beat you to the punch and claim your refund.
That will be helpful to many people. I'm sure scammers not happy to see this go into play.
That's right. It's a voluntary program, and you must make the effort to avail yourself of this protection. It isn't done automatically, and it has to be done every year. So you can get the PIN number by contacting the IRS at irs.gov/IP. IP-PIN, to get the tool that will provide you with the number. If you don't have a computer, you can call and get provide the information so that you can get a PIN number. I think it is one of the smartest things that the IRS has done when we consider the number of people who lose their refund and then have to go many months in the process of proving that it wasn't you who filed your taxes and that someone else had done it and beat you to the punch, but you are now the victim and waiting for a refund that you are due that someone else has.
Yeah, there's one way around it. IRS Identity Protection PIN. If you forgot some of the particulars on it, I think some Googling would probably get you right to the right spot and give you some more information on how to do that. What about freeze scammers? I think this, once again, for anybody who thinks that, there's a time of year where scammers kind of lay a little bit low. They don't. There's no time of year when they take their foot off the gas, is there?
No, there isn't. And as we always say, they follow the news. And right now, part of the news is how cold it is. I think you said the wind chill was 16 below or something like that.
Yep, that's where we are.
Well, this morning at 6 o'clock, I heard a clicking, and I said, well, that might be the furnace, but the furnace didn't kick on. And I'm going, I just hope that everything is okay. Now, with it being so cold, my first thought is, I hope my furnace doesn't go out. Well, scammers are calling people to tell them, hey, if you have an issue or you're concerned about your furnace, I can help you out here. They are helping you be proactive or theoretically helping you be proactive by letting you know that we are here to offer you furnace inspections so that your furnace doesn't go out in the middle of the night and you wake up freezing. The same thing is happening with people knocking on your door. We've had a lot of snow as well, and I think more is expected. If someone knocks on your door and says, I know that you don't really want to get out here and do all this shoveling or your snowblowers on the fritz, we'll take care of it for you. In all these cases with the scammers, Riley, during this cold weather, they're going to ask for all payment up front. And that's when you know that you're dealing with someone who is not legitimate and is only looking to rip you off.
Yep, and there's a lot of that goes on. Somebody knocks on your door and goes, hey, it's bad weather. How about a free furnace inspection? Well, you didn't call for one. You don't know these people from Adam. You are taking you're taking a bad step by opening up the door saying, yeah, come on in, have a look, tell me what's going on here.
Yeah, and especially you never let someone in your house that you did not ask to come. You set up an appointment to have them come to your house. You don't know if they're just there to rip you off with a fake inspection, or if they are casing the joint to rip you off when you're not home. So the warning here is to be careful, think before you leap.
Yep.
If it sounds truly, they're going to say we can do a furnace inspection for you for free or for $25, or we'll fix whatever we see there at a greatly reduced rate. So trust in us. Well, the thing is, don't trust in them.
No, they're the last people you should be trusting in a circumstance like that. So, yeah, be aware. Cold weather, warm weather, it doesn't matter what time of year. You've got scammers who are trying to figure out a way to liberate all that money in your wallet and put it in theirs.
That's the case.
That's the case, and that's why the Better Business Bureau is here and does what they do so well. Dennis, for anybody who wants to make contact, has questions, concerns, maybe something to report themselves, how do they get in touch with you?
You give us a call at area code 815-963-2222.
Once again, a boatload full of really great information. Dennis, we really appreciate the time and you carving out your schedule for us. I'll look forward to our next get-together.
Thank you, Riley. You have a great week.
You too. There's Dennis Horton. He's director of the Rockford Regional Office of the Better Business Bureau.